Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. 60 out low. Let him know. Check the two. Check. Put it two. Check.
On first down, Price. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Price now, operating from the gun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster. Let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 35. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6.
Switch it. Come on.
Back to throw. Price. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Looking to throw. Price. And this is incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas. And that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Price. Going to throw again. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Price. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to loft one. Deep left. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are on the board here this first quarter. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Ito Smith, his first carry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. We know this offense, they're built around passing the football. That time, the running game didn't suit them so well.
Not so well, but they have to do it every so often. You have to be able to control the pass rush a little bit, make them somewhat hesitant before they come and get your quarterback. At least have the illusion that you have a running game.
Price from the gun on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check safety, check safety. Shut up.
Now Price. Off play action. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
It's our time.
Price now. Throwing again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Ready. What's the plan? Zip it. Let's go. Shit.
Throwing on 1st down. Price. This complete to Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Don't say nothing.
To throw is Price. Off the bootleg. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Here's Price from the gun on 3rd down. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off with great anticipation. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Three down, three down.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey, hey, hey. Ball shot.
Price operating from the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaq Thompson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you're looking for plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Now Price to throw again. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Price now. From the gun, he'll throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2. From the gun, Price. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
At the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Price. Off the play fake. He completes it to Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Here's Price on 1st down. Finds his tight end Ingram.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Price on 3rd down. Complete to Jones. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
A 48-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 8. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Draw play, it's Eckler. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
You better break. I'm letting you know right now, you better break.
2nd and 9 now. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28.
29 yards. And the Panther first down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Strip that ball. Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now Price on 1st and 10. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Price now, throwing on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Ricardo Allen with a pick. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Second and 5. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. As the first half is winding down, and the Falcons push further out in front. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This is taken at his 4. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. This is Freeman on first and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12 at the 47-yard line.
To throw on second down. Price. Flush to his right. Man open, that's Robert Foster, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
To throw is Price on first down. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10.
Check it back.
Here's Price. Going to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Price operating from the gun. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. To throw. Price. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hold now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. 5
yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Second and 5 at the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that. It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Price steps away to his left. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
He's going to look deep down the field. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And all the way down to the 37. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 43 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd down now, it's Smith. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that deep. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Ito Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and
threw an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will get them one closer. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter.
With the score, Falcons 41, Panthers 19.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last two drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now Price from the gun on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Returnable here for Callaway. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
59, Mike to 59. We ain't giving them nothing today. Okay.
A first down carry for Smith. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It's out, it's loose, and it's picked up by the Panthers. 20. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back to throw. Price for touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown, Carolina.
The Panther offense staying put. They'll go for 2. Price now. From the gun, he'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Come on, fellas. At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw is Price. Off play action. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. Here's Price to throw on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure. Now the ball comes loose, and the Falcons grab it. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. On 1st down, it's Freeman, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that pushes the lead up to 23. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Let's go!
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Give him 15 there. The Panthers have a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.